Humor and Translation, a guide to culturally adapting your stories and jokes. Hello, English language learners from around the world. Welcome to another video in our series about storytelling and jokes. In today's video, we're focusing on translating humor and maintaining cultural relevance. By the end of this video, you will have a better understanding of the challenges and techniques associated with translating humor and adapting it to different cultural contexts. First off, let's explore why humor can be challenging to translate. At its core, humor often relies on shared cultural knowledge, language nuances, and sometimes, wordplay. These elements can lose their meaning or their punch when translated directly into another language. Imagine a joke that relies on a pun, a play on words. In English, it might be hilarious, but translated into another language, the pun might not exist, and the joke falls flat. Similarly, a joke might be based on a cultural reference that is well known in one culture but unknown in another. In these situations, direct translation won't work. Adapting the humor for a new cultural context is required. Now that we've understood the challenge, let's move on to the techniques for translating humor. 2.1 Substitution. One common technique is substitution, where the translator replaces a cultural reference or a pun in the source language with a similar one in the target language. The key here is to maintain the spirit of the original joke or story while making it accessible to the new audience. 2.2 Localization. Another technique is localization. This is where you replace a reference or a joke with one that's relevant and relatable to the culture you're translating for. This often involves a deep understanding of the target culture. 2.3 Explanation. Sometimes, the best route is to add a brief explanation. This technique can be used sparingly and should not interrupt the flow of the story or the punchline of a joke. Remember, explaining a joke too much can kill the humor. Translating humor is both a science and an art. It requires practice, creativity, and a deep understanding of both the source and target cultures. It might seem daunting at first, but remember, it's also a chance to be creative and to deepen your understanding of different cultures. And there you have it, an introduction to translating humor and maintaining cultural relevance. It's a fascinating area of language learning that can really take your skills to the next level. Remember, humor is a wonderful way to connect with people, and understanding and sharing in the humor of another culture is a rewarding experience. Keep practicing, stay curious, and don't be afraid to laugh at your own mistakes. Happy learning!